Quick disclaimer, this is not financial advice. Trading Forex is risky. Don't be an idiot. Use risk management. Enjoy the video.
Hello traders, my name is Jamie, and if you're new here, I make videos about institutional Forex trading and smart money concepts. To those who have been here before, I want to apologise for my absence. It's been a crazy couple months, but I'm finally getting back in the swing of things. Today I'm going to be showing you a really simple trade that I took this morning on pound US dollar. I am still in the trade currently, just letting the profits run, but I have taken 2.5% profit from the position so far. The purpose of this video is really just to remind you to keep it simple, follow your plan, and take your wins where you can get them. So I will get a clean chart up now and show you the analysis for this trade. So pound US dollar has been bearish for a few weeks now. When looking at the 4-hour chart this morning when I logged on, I noticed a couple things. The first thing I noticed was that we'd seen a higher low here and a higher high here that broke structure, suggesting that in the short term, in the near future, we may be looking for price to go bullish. I also identified a couple of longer term POIs where I may be looking to take trades in the future. The first being this order block down here where I'll be looking to buy, and this order block up here where I would be looking for sells to the downside. Now, the other thing that I noticed when I logged on was that this morning, overnight during the Asian session, price had begun to react off of this order block just up here, suggesting that today for this Monday we could be seeing a bearish pullback, potentially into this area here where we would be looking for price to react and then hopefully push higher. So after this I did go down onto the lower time frames to try and find a more refined point of interest, I guess you could say. So what I noticed was that towards the end of the Asian session, price had consolidated and ranged around here before pushing up, absorbing liquidity above here, and then having a strong bearish move to the downside that broke structure, suggesting that price may look to be bearish for the start of the day. I wasn't really too panicky about picking out any points of interest. Obviously, I would potentially be looking for sells from this order block up here, and then should price return up here also. However, what I wanted to do is, as I was looking for a short-term trade, was actually go down to an even lower time frame to see where I might be able to jump in on this initial bearish move. So what I noticed was, so obviously this here was where we pushed above and absorbed the liquidity, and then this was the low here that we broke. So price had come down. This was actually around when I came onto the chart and started looking at this 3-minute chart. I noticed the price had come down, it had started to consolidate around here. Now I did have a couple areas in mind, obviously the first being this order block that I identified earlier, but I also noticed this sort of, I guess you could call it a hidden order block just in here. Now, I nearly missed this one, but the reason why I was most interested in it was because it actually occurred right before price had this really impulsive bearish move that actually finally broke beneath this structure here. Now, I was fully aware that if I was to take a trade from this point of interest, which is where I took my trade from, that price could very easily return up, smash through it, and head to this POI here. However, I liked the look of the setup, I liked where the order block was placed, where it formed, so I was quite happy to take a trade from it. So what I did was place a limit order at the open the low of this order block just to account for spread and things, with a 2.5 pip stop loss, so just slightly above here, just again to account for spread should it go back up there. I set my initial targets at around 5R, which very conveniently lined up with this low that had been formed here. So once the limit order was placed, it was just waiting for price to hopefully return back up into the area and not hit my stop loss, which I guess is the target every day. As you can see, price did come up and wick in. As soon as it wicked in, we had a tiny bit of drawdown, but then we really quickly began to shoot off to the downside, as you can see. So I had my partials target set at 5R, so I took off half of my 1% risk position at 5R, which bagged me 2.5% gain for my account for the day. And now for the rest of the day, I am going to chill and let this trade play out and just see what happens. As you can see, after that, price continued to drop, and this is where we are now, starting to rise back up. So I'm just going to be monitoring price. I will exit at some point. Right now, my stop loss has been moved to break even. So if it heads back up there, I'll get stopped out. In which case, price might come up here and return up to here where I might be able to take another sell. But for the moment, I'm happy to let the other half of my position ride in case we are able to catch a bigger move. Rightio, so that's all I really have to say about this trade. Sorry, it's been a bit of a messy one. It's been a while since I since I recorded a video, and an early morning for me today as well. But yeah, if you have any questions, anything that you want to explain more clearly, please pop a comment down below. If you found this video useful, please pop it a like, and a subscribe to my channel would also be really greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot and have a fabulous day.